All right, spoiler alert. Silver is probably going to $36, I would say, within the next few weeks, right? Probably by year end, almost certainly, right? I'm actually in a long silver trade. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Actually, my money's been where my mouth is. I've been in this silver trade for like, I don't know, somewhere around like 2 weeks or something like that. And I've been slowly adding to the position because I think it's maybe a little bit more than a week because silver just hit a critical support level that I was like super comfortable with entering a long position. And obviously, I'm long silver, I'm long gold, and we'll talk about it. But we did just hit a major support level. We did just print an extremely bullish pattern. There's another bullish pattern that's about to print right now. We've got bullish formations on the 1 day and on the 1 hour chart. Dude, I'm going to get into the analysis for you right now. Obviously, if you like content like this, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you hit subscribe because I'm talking about everything on this channel, from stocks to gold to silver to Bitcoin, doing all the types of analysis, crypto, everything. Whatever it is that you want, we got it. Request it in the comments section below as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Boom. Bang on the notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant section, especially if you have any suggestions. Just get straight into it, man. There's no time to waste here, baby. So we're going to zoom out about as far as possible. That way I can show you kind of like this, like, it's kind of like it's almost like a half macro, half micro trend. It just depends on like what kind of a trader you are, whether this is a macro or a micro trend for you. But this is great news. Okay. So silver just bounced off of a super, super key support right here. And this is why I wanted to start entering like a long-term silver position or a long silver position. And I'm talking, I went long options on SLV, right? So I bought call options on SLV and I've been averaging in, adding to my position because I knew that there was like a little bit of something brewing right here. And I was like, this is the time, baby. This is the time. This is where you go long. All right. So if you want to see what's kind of happening, if you look at this upward trending channel, we kissed that bad boy like perfectly, right? It was like, "Mwah." It's awesome. That sends us up to about a $36 silver. By the time we get there, it's probably 36 plus, right? That's just if we respect this channel. And spoiler alert, this channel, just look, it's been respected, man. All the way back to April of 2024, this thing has been respected, right? Look at this. Boom. Resistance. Came down to the midpoint. Broke through, which is very rare, right? Came back tested it. And people were like, oh, dude, we're about to blast off. And then it was a double top, a fake, a lower high, right? And then bam, we came right back through it. Try to do it again. Another lower high, boom, a lower low, bam. Now we came all the way back down. Didn't even get out of it this time. Came back down to the midpoint, came back up, came back down to the midpoint, fell through, right? Came to the bottom, came to the midpoint, came to the bottom, came to the midpoint, rode that midpoint up, didn't quite get to the bottom. This is a pretty good indication that you're going up to the top of the trend. Boom, we go up, we come back, set a lower high, bam, come back down through, and that gets us to where we are now. Okay, so here's my point. Like, where is the next most likely place that we're going to go? Well, first and foremost, I kind of want to show you something just really quick. What does this look like, right? Does this kind of look like almost like a head and shoulders pattern? And I'm doing this like super like nonchalanty, right? Just to kind of show you what's happening. But if you look at this head and shoulders pattern, actually, we can zoom in on it. I know it's like a horrible drawing. I'm just doing it like on the fly really quick. But does this look like an inverted head and shoulders? Like, seriously, think about it. Is it perfect? No, absolutely not. It's not perfect. Not by any means, but we could make it perfect. So I would say it's probably, I mean, it's pretty symmetrical if you look at it. Like the shoulders they're pretty close to each other, to be honest with you. I would say it's probably going to be somewhere like here, right? And the break of that point is going to be where one of our targets is. So this is like good stuff. And again, like I know this isn't like perfectly symmetrical. I pull it over here so that you can see that it actually is like a head and shoulders pattern. You just got to measure to the low point of this, right? And then what you would do is you would take this and you would measure from down here all the way up to about the neckline and then copy and paste that. Boom, let's see where that takes us. If we were to cross the head and shoulders somewhere in this realm, which is about the $32 range. All right, that takes us just past $33.50, which kind of gets us above all of these supports and gets us right here where this kind of swing low was whenever we went up to, $33, $34, right? 35 bucks. So That's pretty good indication of where we could be going. Now, is this a perfect head and shoulders? Absolutely not. Or inverted head and shoulders? No, absolutely not. It's definitely not a perfect one. It is slanting up, which is okay. It's slanting up pretty aggressively. The flatter this is, the better. But unfortunately, this one just isn't flat. So we're not even going to pay that much attention to that one. What I want you to pay attention to is this right here. Okay, and I'm going to give you the whole trade and everything. Like I'm giving you the whole setup. Like you're getting the keys to the kingdom, baby. You know I take care of my people. So. All right, the first thing I want to show you is obviously we kind of kissed this right here, right? Secondarily, we've got the moving averages that are really converging right here, okay? And what do I mean by that is like this is the 50, right? This blue line is the 50, all right? And let me zoom in even further so that you can see it even more clearly. The blue line is the 50 and the pink line is literally the 20 and it's now crossed above it, right? When this 20 crosses above the 100 and the 50 crosses above the 100, which is probably going to happen like relatively quickly, right? When the 50 crosses the 100, that's going to be a bullish pattern because the 20 is going to get there first. So long as price stays above the 100 moving average, the 20 will be up there in, probably 5 candles, right? Now, when the 50 crosses, that's what's called a golden cross. Okay. Is it as powerful of a golden cross as when the 50 crosses the 200? No, but it's still a very, very powerful golden cross. So here's the thing, price is right here. Okay. And we just broke out of a bull flag. If this 50 crosses, say, over here, and the price is still here and it kisses where that golden cross happens, that's very rare, but extremely friggin' bullish, man. Especially whenever we just kissed the bottom of this channel right down here, made a bull flag, came up, boom, blasted up, made another bull flag, right? Bam, we blasted out of that bull flag. What's the rules on a bull flag? Anybody know? If you've been watching this channel for long enough, you should know. I'll give it to you anyways. Breakout candle, bam, right there, right? Duh. So what you need is another breakout candle to actually confirm outside of this channel, okay? Secondarily, you want to see a retest and a bounce, right? So like right here, we did get a breakout. This is a confirmed breakout because this candle broke out. This candle closed above the close of the previous candle. We came down for a retest. We fell back in the channel. This is nullified. And now we have to start the process all over again. That's where we came in. This is where I actually started entering. I entered here. Once that got that retest, I entered here and I entered here when we had a higher low that was breaking this trend over here, okay? Because we were setting lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Then we broke this trend. I saw this like starting to form, and I was like, okay, we're bull flagging right here. Boom, bought on the breakout, right? Bought before the breakout right here because I saw this massive support right here. Now, we have broken out of this, okay, and we're coming back to retest it. This is where you would enter. You would probably enter somewhere like right here in the 31 to 31.10 cent range, and then you would want a second entry right here, right? Then, and I'll show you, the trade here in a second. So I'm not even going to tell you all that. We also have another small bull flag that has formed. Now, if this thing closes below here, this bull flag is nullified. Yeah, it definitely is, right? Because I mean, you can argue that it's still kind of valid because it is slanting down. Upside is a little bit less. So now we have like a slanted bull flag. We need to stay within this range and then boom, we can blast off. But that's only taking us, this is like a micro bull flag that happened like right after a breakout of a pretty decent sized bull flag. That's only going to bring us up here to about $31.77. Now, I'm going to just give you the trade. That way you can see everything that I'm talking about because now that you know about the moving averages, the potential golden cross, where we could be going, where we're targeting, stuff like that, I'm just going to give you the trade, right? So here's your trade. Your stop loss is below this support line right here, right? That's very well established, right? And it's also below the bottom of this trend line, right? So you're going to want to put your stop loss somewhere probably in like 29.80, 29.90 range, definitely under 30 bucks, okay? Your entry is going to be right here, right? On the retest of this flag, right? And the retest of kind of like all of these little like support levels, right? So secondarily, your first target is going to be in this supply zone. Why this supply zone? Because if you look over here, you can see there is a massive amount of kind of like confluence where it had a hard time breaking above this little area right here. And then it had a hard time holding this area. And then it got rejected at this area yet again. right? Same thing here. It had a hard time like holding this area, boom, fell back under it, right? So that's going to be your kind of first portion, which is right at about the $31.80 range, 31.95, somewhere in that realm. Then you've got the tops of these peaks, right? You got the tops of these peaks, and you've got this little support level right here. This is called like a pivot point, right? Where price reverses. Price reversed to the downside here. Price bounced, tried to reverse, and then reversed to the downside here. Okay. So actually continued to the downside here, did not reverse. So this is your first kind of like take profit target. Your second one is going to be at the top of this range, which is like the wicks of these two pivot points. And then where we tried to reverse after we hit this kind of like, this would have been called like a supply zone. And we tried to hit it, but we just couldn't get it. And then bam, we fell through. So you're looking at about $32. Then 32.90 is going to be your next target. And that's right in the middle of this channel, right? Secondarily, you're going to see a little bit of resistance right around here at 33.30. Then you're going to have your $34 range. Then you're going to have a little bit of resistance at maybe 34.50 and then $35. And then it's like a pretty clear indication that you're going to 36 after that. So this is why I'm like trading. Like I'm talking, this is going to take weeks. I mean, this could right here, we could see this happening in like a week or two, if that, right? Up here, this could be by year end, right? Maybe 5 weeks from now, something like that. But if you also go and you look at the 1 day chart, we have a bullish formation and setup on the 1 day chart. I'm going to take all this stuff off so that you can see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. And I'll leave the channel up there. But if you look at these moving averages, we've got the 50, which is above the 100, which is above the 200, and the 100 is literally right at this line. This thing is not going below this line, most likely, right? It's respected the crap out of this line multiple times, right? So 3 times just recently. So what's happened every time that that's happened? Boom, we go up and retest at least the middle of the line, right? Or we blast through, right? In this case, all the way up to the top of the line, to the trend channel. So this is another kind of like bullish indication as to where silver is going to be going. So I'm already in a long trade on silver, right? I'm in a long trade on gold too. So that's just like kind of my disclaimer. I'm not like biased by my long trade. I'm biased by my own TA for sure. Because if I'm not taking the trades that I'm telling people about from my own friggin' TA, what's the point of telling people about my TA, right? So I am in a silver position. It is like break even right now. And that's because I've been averaging in, right? And my guess is as soon as Thinkorswim platform opens on Charles Schwab this morning, which is in 10 minutes, almost guarantee you that thing's going to be up probably 400 or 500 bucks. I think I only have like 800 bucks in that trade. It's on the silver SLV options. I bought the, actually, I can tell you. Give me 1 second. Okay, so as you can see, I bought the 28 on the SLV, right? Which is SLV is the silver trust, and it is basically spot silver ETF, right? I bought mine for around 96 cents, it says. And the mark on this is 97.50. Obviously, we see that was at close yesterday, and we see where silver is from close yesterday, right? It's trending upwards. So it's going to be a little bit better than that. And then secondarily, I also have my gold, which is ridiculously in the money. Um, I've taken a gold trade. I put like 900 bucks on this, and this thing is up double, right? So my profit is about 1,800 bucks on about less than $1,000 trade. On silver, I think I have a little bit less than that in it. Yeah, about 900 bucks. Call it 850 is what I have on this trade. I'm looking to kind of like 2 or 3x this one, like I have on this gold trade, because this gold trade's killing it. This gold trade does 14 friggin' days, and look at the gold chart, man. This thing looks beautiful. Like gold chart, and my target's 2750 right here. Bam. And then we've got silver, you know where my target is on that. But my silver position is actually in a better position, and the reason is because of the expiration date. It doesn't expire until December 20th. It's got 28 days on it, which is on like 5 trading weeks. Accounting for the holiday, Thanksgiving and stuff like that, dude. I mean, this thing's gonna silver actually plays out the way that I think it's going to, this thing's gonna freaking kill it. So with that being said, I just kind of wanted to show you, like, I am taking these trades myself, because why wouldn't I, right? Like everybody wants to make money, but obviously, whenever I'm putting in all the work to, deliver this information for people, I want to position myself as well. So if you want to follow me on the trade, let me know. Let me know in the comment section what you think. What do you think about gold? What do you think about silver? What do you think about Bitcoin right now? Because I just did a video on Bitcoin yesterday, and Bitcoin was going crazy. I do think we're going to get a pullback once we hit 100K, and we might be getting that pullback right now because we hit about 99.5 or 6 or something like that overnight. So we might see that pullback coming to kind of drop off all the RSI and all those bearish divergences and stuff like that that we're seeing on every time frame, but we'll see. So, obviously, if you like content like this and you like analysis like this, make sure you smash the like button, baby. Make sure you hit subscribe. Boom! Bang on the notification bell on this channel. I appreciate you. Comment whatever you want if you have suggestions in the relevant section. I appreciate you for showing up. I will see you in the next video. Peace.